Hello, hello, and welcome to the Atlanta Innovation Studio, broadcasting live today from Venture Atlanta. So excited to have two great entrepreneurs from Atlanta with us, Christy Brown of Launch2X and Jennifer Sparks of Vacmobile. So thrilled to listen to these brilliant women talk about what they're doing. So let's just start with a quick introduction of you and your company and what your company does. So we'll start with you, Christy.
Yeah, so I'm Christy Brown. I'm actually a founder as well as a venture capitalist, angel investor here in Atlanta, but I also lead a program called Launchpad2X, which is a nonprofit focused on scaling female founders to CEO mindset. So what that means for us is really taking the ideas that the female founders have, but really focusing in on their business knowledge and their growth to scale.
It's great, and I went to the launch last week, and it was so wonderful to see such budding entrepreneurs in Atlanta, and I love the work that you're doing to help support them.
Thank you for that.
So Jennifer, let's hear from you a little bit about your company, Vacmobile.
Thank you so much. Well, yeah, so we created Vacmobile really because unlike so many other areas of our lives that have undergone digital transformation, like online banking or e-filing your taxes, vaccination records are still sadly stuck in the 19th century, not even the 20th century, because you have to go in person to somebody usually to get that original vaccination record. And then on the other end, an enterprise is usually manually inspecting that. So there's no end-to-end digital automation. And that's what we set out to change. We wanted to make it for both the enterprises and for the individuals possible for you all from a smart device to be able to obtain, store, and transmit vaccination records. And we pivoted during the pandemic to also be able to help businesses with their safe return to work. So we're including also COVID-19 test results.
Well, I love that, and great timing on this business. I mean, I've used my vaccination card probably over the past 2 weeks more than I have ever since I got it. And you're right, it is still a piece of paper that I take out and show, and I'm going to be traveling to Spain soon for a trip, and I'm going to have to take my piece of paper out and show them. So is your product, can you scale it globally? Would we be able to use it overseas?
Yes, so the whole idea around Vacmobile is that we really want to stop this nonsense of you having all this panic about, oh my gosh, I have this piece of paper and I better not lose it. We want you to be able to have your card safely stored in our HIPAA compliant data center, and from there for you to be able to share that credential as you need to, and have enterprises have a measure of trust assurance that that credential that you're sharing, that somebody's done maybe a little bit of verification on the back end to make sure that it is a good credential. And that's what we're doing, and it's all seamless end-to-end digital, but absolutely this is globally scalable, and that's what's so important right now, because unfortunately worldwide the same problems that we're dealing with these paper vaccination credentials, that's the case all around the globe. So that's what we set out to solve.
That's awesome. I can't wait for that to be worldwide so that I can use it and not have to carry my vaccine card around. I've already had to get one replacement. So you're also an entrepreneur, so let's hear about your company.
Which one?
Whichever one you want to talk about, or all of them. But we only have 5 minutes.
I know. So I just launched an e-commerce brand.
Very nice.
CPG focused world that really focuses on the underserved founder and bringing those products to market.
Nice.
So that's my 5th company.
Nice.
And it's the first one that takes me back to my roots of being in technology plus e-commerce plus retail. So I'm really excited to bring more brands and that strategy to life outside of the kind of Amazon or digital world where we lose sight of them being sustainable, woman-owned, LGBTQ-owned, Black or brown founders, and I'm really passionate about getting this thing off the ground to get these emerging brands into the marketplace so we can consume them, so we can find them, and that it has a centralized location.
Another great timing. I mean, those three worlds are colliding right now. It's
I hope so.
Great space.
So
why Atlanta? Each of you have companies, and why did you choose Atlanta to build and scale those companies? Whichever one wants to start.
Yeah, for me, I mean, this is a nexus intersection of culture, of music, of media, of technology, of fintech, of HR tech, and so it's where all these worlds are colliding. So when I think about the sensation of bringing commerce to Atlanta, it's a no-brainer. If I think about doing business in another part of this country, Atlanta's kind of the headquarters with those fingers out to the other territories that we serve. it's really, a great economic development capital. And with, again, the growing platform of media and content on the rise, it's, for us, we have the talent, the resources, the university system, and we are creating the social impact strategies that are driving other communities.
I love it. Yes, I love that you bring up the social impact
I'm a good
work.
commercial for you.
I love it. Thank you for that. So much social impact work happening. What about you, Jennifer?
Well, for us, Atlanta was a very logical choice. You have, obviously, this is the headquarters for the CDC. You have CARE, you have the Carter Center, you have Habitat for Humanity International, and so you have a lot of organizations, as well as the Task Force on Global Health, based here in Atlanta, that are really caring about public health from a global perspective. And for us, at the core of Vacmobile, we've worked really hard to make sure that this is an app that is working mindful of CDC guidelines and really helping basically protect health, right? Because at the end of the day, if you have all that data in the palm of your hand and you know what you need for yourself and your minor loved ones and maybe even an aging parent, everybody's going to be healthier. And so we're delighted to be working right here in Atlanta.
Yes, for the good of the community. Well, we love that. Well, Christy, Jennifer, thank you so much for being here and chatting with us today. We wish you the best of luck scaling your businesses in Atlanta, and we're thrilled that you're helping us grow Atlanta. So thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely.